Hello, hello everyone. Okay, so hello, I'm SerSanju. For those that don't know me, I run a lot of games, and this is one of them. So I'm not gonna make you wait a lot. I'm gonna start the run. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it away and just have some fun in here. Hopefully, we can enjoy doing what Kratos does after what we saw with Little Gator Game. Yeah. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I don't know if I did it right, but we'll find out soon enough. So what I did there, I have to activate 3 things. I think I activated 4 by mistake, but we'll see when we start playing the game. Nothing's really gonna happen if I did that, but it's fine. So yeah, just from the start, we're gonna be infinite jumping. This is why I'm playing NG% NG Plus. The idea is usually in the NG Plus categories, you will have everything unlocked, and in the PSP games that were remastered for PS3, yeah, I have to do something here. One sec. This one. Yeah, that one. I had to put that off. Otherwise, the game's gonna look really badly. The lighting, like because of that treasure in particular, helps you find treasure. Apparently, the idea is that it changes the color of the map so that you can see the chest and whatnot, but it's not that good. So it's way better to just have it off. Anyway, you wouldn't really need it because if you have that item, usually you've probably already beaten the game and collected everything, but it doesn't really matter that much. So as I was saying, with NG Plus, we start with the Arms of Sparta, which are the secondary weapons in this game, and they have an attack that you can do in air, which is very useful. And by canceling it with the shield, we can double jump again while in air. So that means we can just infinitely jump, and it doesn't really consume anything, so you can just do it infinitely. And this game actually doesn't have like a height cap, so you can just like go infinitely. There are certain death barriers, but usually not. You won't really find them out of bounds like high up. You'll find them like very low. Okay, I'm messing things up a little bit, but it's fine. This game also drops a lot of inputs on console, so if you see me like struggle with an infinite jump while in air, yeah, that might actually be the thing. Okay, cool. We got that. So what happened there was I touched the trigger out of bounds. That deloads the area that I was in and loads the one after. So I can just skip like 2 cutscenes and a little fighting. Usually you would just skip the section with the miniature and watch the cutscenes, but that way I skip the cutscenes and I get to continue the run. You're not really gonna see me do any of the puzzles in this game, except for one of them. I'll get to that later. But yeah, the game has a lot of puzzles that you have to do. They are really not complicated at all. They are very easy, but thankfully we can just do all of this and hopefully get it. What am I doing? Okay. This should be good, I think. Yeah, it's good. Okay, cool. And yeah, we're just gonna make our way through to the city here, and yeah, I'm gonna explain a little bit. So this is right here. This is the entrance to the domain of death, but we can't enter right now. So we have to see what we're gonna do about it. Oh, I don't know why I went this way, but it doesn't really matter that much. I shouldn't have gone this way, but as I said, it's I can just infinite jump, and I think I'm just not used to the monitor and everything, so like that's probably what's happening with me and the infinite jumping, but it's fine. I can work with this. Cool. So here, there's gonna be a very interesting strat. So basically, this fight, I could kill this cycles very fast, or I can do what I'm going to do. Hopefully, I'll get the funny strat, but no, that happened too. So the idea is I jump up, wait for him to grab me, and when he grabs me, hopefully, oh yeah, he already like tried to grab me once, so yeah, there we go. There we go. He probably, yeah, he despawned. Yeah, there we go. So literally what happens is you go like far enough up those stairs. Sometimes he can grab you, but if he can grab you and it's far enough, he will despawn by himself. If not, you can just kill him while you can just grab him and he will die the same way. Also, for anyone wondering, the walls in this game, the invisible walls are just as high as they look. So you'll see me. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have done that probably. That was kind of slow. I did that to the right instead of like. Oh, at least I got the super swimming for a while. There we go. Now we're out of there, and we're getting to our first boss in the game, which is who is Callisto. And well, I mean, in the lore of the game, basically what happens is it's well, the gods are, you know, trying to make his nightmares worse. So they turn his mother into a creature and pretty much force him to kill her. Hopefully I can get this as well. There we go. This probably looks very weird, but trust me, I am gonna get somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So now I can. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't activate the actual like good thing. Yeah. Which one? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now we can do the kick. But this is probably a reference to the movie, to the 300, and they added the kick, and it's the most OP move in the game by far. There's everything is OP, but that's the most OP move in the game. So now the magic that's actually like mandatory to grab, this one we need to grab in order to progress, because the next area is not loaded until we do this fight. So we need to kill this and these 10 enemies here, and hopefully just, you know, not have any problems afterwards. But there we go. So 10 enemies. We can just leave after the 10 enemies because the area actually loads like right after. And then we're gonna meet the boss fight. Well, the boss from the start. You know, Scylla is right here right now, and we grab onto Scylla and we go all the way to the volcano. And well, the volcano is gonna have a lot of interesting things that are gonna happen. Like for example, lava that doesn't do anything to you because it's deloaded, and also lava that can actually kill you because you jump over it. But we'll get to there. So basically, what I'm gonna do here is I'm not going to activate anything in here by just jumping over. What happened there? My camera just changed. Okay, cool. That's better. Okay, so by doing this, I don't activate anything, and then also I can just. Where even am I? Okay. Oh yeah, I got a different camera because of how I did it. Okay, doesn't really matter that much. So this lava can't really kill me because it's actually not loaded. Because you're not supposed to be like anywhere close to the lava. You're supposed to be climbing like this. But yeah. So we're gonna be getting one of the techniques that we actually already have, but then again, this one's also mandatory to get, and it's actually not used in the run because it's used with the blades, and as you can see, I'm pretty much not using the blades for anything in the run. They're barely gonna be used for nothing because The Might of Sparta takes care of everything, and then if I need to do any other technique, I use magic. The blades in this game are pretty much useless, except for some movement, but that's it. The main movement, as you can see, is just canceling the animation by just switching weapons. Although you can also, like in any other God of War game, you can cancel by just either. Well, in some games it's canceling with a different like technique. Usually it's either with jump or with attack. In this game, it's with attack. If you spam square, so you don't have the like for glitches, for example. What people do is they hold and they spam square, and that's the same effect really. But sometimes it's just like, you know, it's usually more convenient to you to do the weapon changing thing, because it doesn't really matter that much. You can chain infinite jumps from a normal jump with the blades. Just switch in between the jump and you're good. Now we're introduced to these enemies who have a key, as you can see. But well, it's not a key. It's well, their weapon is a key for these doors, but we can just skip it. And we're supposed to break those things too, but we don't have time to break anything in here or open doors. This next door, we're supposed to. This is the tutorial for the fire that we just got from the Titan back there, but we don't have time to open doors either, so we're gonna do that. And by going through, we skip a fight trigger as well, so we don't have to do the fight. And now we can infinite jump over the lava and hopefully not die. This is like one of the longest chains when it comes to keeping the height. Because I need to keep the height, because not everything is unloaded, and if I go too high up, I might unload the area, so it's not a good idea. Oh yeah, right. The last jump didn't go through. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that would be like actually faster if we could do that like every time, but unfortunately doesn't happen every time. There's actually a faster strat to doing for doing that. There's like a deload you can do, but very risky to go for. Let's see if I got the despawn here. Did I get the despawn? I didn't get the despawn yet. Sometimes you get the despawn, you go through this, and then you just infinite jump all the way up here. And I mean, you save climb in the end, but not a big deal. Now we can infinite jump again, of course. Basically, it's faster to infinite jump in this area because there's ramps that you will, well, that Kratos will grab onto, and there's also like a lot of climbing. Climbing in this game, even though it's not like the slowest of the God of War games, it's still not that fast. So it's better to just, you know, infinite jump and get here. And we're out of the volcano now, and now we're in Crete. And in here, there's gonna be a lot of skips, and there's really cool and fun strat coming up. We only do it once in the run because there's only one rope to climb, but okay, let's see if I can. Okay, I grab this. There's a trigger for the next area, like right in this platform right here. It does the trigger. Doesn't matter. If I restart the checkpoint here, yeah, I was supposed to jump backwards, but he didn't do it. He wasn't having it, so it doesn't matter that much. Okay, but we go here, and this is where I was talking about. So this rope right here, I can grab it like that, or I can grab it like this. And if I grab it like this, I can just attack the enemies here, and you know, just kill them and fly for a bit. Okay, I actually I was talking about how dodging those enemies was hard earlier, and I've done it like in the last 3 times I've done the level. It's been 3 for 3, so not that hard, I guess. And now we're getting to the part where usually like there's a puzzle where you have to kick some dogs into a thing, but I mean, you don't want to kill dogs, so instead of that, we're not going to activate that by skipping the trigger again. And we're going to just skip the whole thing. They're also not, I mean, it's going to appear as if the person, you know, does it by himself. Yeah, there we go. The dogs don't activate, so you don't see them like going for him. So he like just goes inside because he doesn't want to do anything to them. So hopefully I will fall. There we go. Yeah, nice. By doing that, well, just give the puzzle and an elevator ride, and it's a very good. As you probably also mentioned, if you see me do a skip and then go back, there's usually like a trigger behind me or something. If I don't go back, usually the trigger was like somewhere in the middle of the jump, or because there's a lot of like hidden triggers that, and we pretty much figured them out already. But or it's either that or a checkpoint that I want to grab just in case. So hopefully here I'll grab. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like in here, there's a checkpoint right there. If you don't grab it, you go very far back. So. Okay. So. Oh, what are you doing, Kratos? Yeah, I'm aiming like slightly too far to the left, and I'm just falling. But I don't want to do that. I want to hopefully do this, and hopefully land out of bounds instead of inbounds. Yeah, there we go. That. There we go. And now for the super speed again in the swim. Yep, there we go. I used to do that with an out of bounds as well, with an infinite jump, but it turns out it's way faster to do it like that. Well, way faster. Like you might save like 2 or 3 seconds because you don't have to infinite jump again. Like infinite jumping, even though it's in terms of like the speed, I wouldn't know if this is faster than the God of War 2 jump, but it seems like it's way faster than any other technique in the games. And then, yeah, it's just like, it's very convenient, very easy to do. If anyone wants to like learn to do it, it's like super easy. Also, as you can see, those enemies had seals on them. Those enemies you're supposed to kill with the blades, with the fire attack, but you can just use any other attack. So you can use the Scourge of Berenice, which, you know, it's a very powerful move. You're gonna see me do it a lot. It's the big ball that you saw in that fight, and then also the Boreas attack, which also does a lot of damage, and it freezes the enemies, which means that they can die instantly afterwards. So. Yeah, now Heraklion it's a very nerve-wracking part of the game. It has a lot of skips, and I don't know why this was. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. I guess. Oh, okay, he fell. Oh, cool. Okay, I need to go back down just in case. Well, not just in case. There's a trigger right there, but. Sometimes you land like on the stairs, and it's very bad because you have to go back down. But this time, instead of landing on the stairs, I just landed in between the stair and the wall. It's the first too. Never happened before, at least to me. Probably to other runners, it has happened. I couldn't do this. I was trying to do a strat where you use pretty much it's a movement technique that you can do with the shield, and you can touch a trigger by doing that. Oh. Never mind, I'm just gonna die. Okay, hopefully I got this at least. By doing that technique, I can be out of bounds. Yeah, there we go. And skip this room right here. Oh, okay, maybe I won't skip the room. Yeah, like apparently I won't skip the room. Wait, what happened? What? Did I just? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can't finish that anymore. Yeah, this. Yeah, gonna have to redo all of that. Great. Not a legit run anymore.
Do we have time for some donations?
Yeah, you can read some donations now that I'm gonna redo this.
All right, we got $20 coming in from Shemp saying, "Ayo, let me get an Aries in chat." And we got Foas with $20 saying simply Kappa. And I think that's a reference to something that might be in the audience, but I'm not quite sure if it's still here.
Okay, so as you can see, this game strats can very easily soft lock you, or look very funny like that one. It's actually like, it shouldn't be like that, but it is kind of bad sometimes. So I was trying to do that I just did, but if you do it in a slight angle to here, you get a checkpoint. And I'm gonna try doing this again because at this point, I don't know what happened earlier, but like the game was like, I went like I think slightly too far to the right, and the camera changed, and yeah, it's very deceiving sometimes. You don't see like where you're going sometimes, and if the camera changes on you because you went like too far to the right or too far to the left or something, you don't have visuals anymore. And okay, like this, like camera just changed right there. I need to go this way. There we go. Now everything past that area is loaded, and we're good. So there's a key on the floor right there, but I'm gonna ignore that key for one specific reason. It's because it's faster, but also because it's funny that I'm gonna show something later. Basically, this game, even though you don't grab stuff, like in most games happen, it's the same, where if you don't grab the stuff but you skip it, you have it if it's like an important item. So in this game, all of the key items, you don't have to grab them. You can just skip them, and as long as you get to the next area without it, the game will be like, oh, I guess you have the item. Otherwise, you can't go through. Okay, so there's a little animation in here. I'm gonna skip, but just apparently not. Didn't go far enough in, and the camera just changed at the end. But yeah, it's fine because I can just do this again. And of course, there's a hole right there, right? Because like, why wouldn't there be a hole on the roof right there? Because you can only go through that hole specifically, because the rest of the roof is actually solid. So as I said, most of the walls are just suggestions, because like, if there's a hole, it's usually not solid. There's usually not invisible wall or anything, so you can just go through holes if there's like anything like that. Okay, so this elevator ride, you can take the elevator, or you can, take the other elevator and just go up. Everything will load eventually. And once I see the save point, like that, cool. Now I'm loaded in, and I can keep going. The idea behind those triggers is there's usually like if I had done it without without ever seeing the elevator, probably the area wouldn't have loaded the same. Sometimes there's like look triggers and like combined with other triggers in this game, and if you don't have the look trigger, nothing will load, and that will be shown a lot better later. There's another elevator skip that works that way specifically. It's either you do the infinite jump not looking at Kratos, or you at least do half of it without looking at Kratos, which is way better. And now we can finally go to the mounts, and here we would be introduced to the big, well, the halfway plot of the game, Erinys, and well, she's the daughter of Thanatos, who is the god of death. And the Furies pretty much want to kill Kratos right now, and they're looking for him. And okay, I got it. Cool. This is a very nerve-wracking strat because you have one chance, and the checkpoint will take you pretty far back. So good that I got it. So this is the Spartan that Erinys found, and he didn't say anything, which is very good. So this is the, well, I mentioned earlier that there's a puzzle that I can't skip. That's the one that I'm gonna do is this one right here. And the idea is there's a fight that gets triggered after this, and the fight has literally everything loads after you do the fight. So I have to do this very slow puzzle, which is actually is one of the easiest in the game. Everything in this game is easy. There's like nothing. There's no hard puzzles or anything. It's all pretty straightforward. Like this, for example, is just moving that block and getting it back up here and just throwing it overboard right there. And we're gonna spawn harpies, which are, for anyone that has seen or run God of War, the harpies are a very annoying enemy. Thankfully, in this game, we have the ice attack that just freezes them in the air and kills them instantly. But any enemy that flies in any game is bad. So, but yeah, you can just do that in here and just kill them. Can you die? Thanks. Okay, didn't get the load-in. Sometimes when you're infinite jumping up here, there's a loading trigger that it just happens in the middle of the infinite jump, and it cuts your chain. Okay, so there's a strat that I could do here, but I'm not doing it because I'd rather not have to use another save file just in case I softlog or whatever. So it saves like maybe like less than 5 seconds probably, because going around isn't that slow, and it requires doing some infinite jumping out of bounds that will put you here, actually, is in this area right here. So it's not really that big of a deal to not do. And as per usual, we're going to be skipping a puzzle that requires a key. But in this case, we don't even see like the door, because we're going to go this way instead. And the enemy is actually frozen, but we don't even need to see the enemy like active. All we have to do is just jump here. Hopefully enough that I go. Yeah, there you go. There we go. By going back there, I touch a look trigger. Pretty much, I just need the camera to be looking at the machine that was trying to pull me back right there. And now we're gonna get to Erinys, the second boss in the game. As I already like mentioned with Callisto, like the bosses are just gonna be kind of a joke, because we can use Might of Sparta, which is it's a very OP move, and I don't think there's a God of War game that has like such consistent bosses, like in terms of like the damage that you make, because this is like, it's always gonna be the same. You just kick it 4 times, and then you kick it another 4 times, and you will have it. Oh, 3 times actually, not 4. Sometimes it's more though. Like, I've seen that happen to me. So sometimes you like kind of deal less damage. I'm guessing maybe counter attacks. I have no idea if counter attacks is a thing, but probably. And now the rest of the fight, this is a quick time event, but I don't have to do them because I have a treasure activated that does them for me. So yeah, I don't need to do any of that. Also, I didn't really have to hit her there, but I mean, it's always fun. And now we go down. And if there's another, I see there's a donation. You can read that now.
Sure thing. We got $5.69 from Eris saying, "Good luck, my boy. Slay those guards," or something. And then we got John Kratos with $5. "It's me, John Kratos. Good luck to my son, Atre. I mean, SerSanju."
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we're going down here. This is RNG. This is not like always the same. This is so far so good. I mean, didn't get hit, so we okay, good. Okay, first phase didn't get hit. Let's see about the second phase. Like the way to lose time in this fight is by getting her to hit you with that, but the patterns that she does are very different in every run. Sometimes every attack will hit you. Although that, I mean, it has to do with your position, but the thing is, when you press X, you go faster, and moving is very, very, very slow. So, and also we don't kill her; we actually like let her live. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I'll let you live. What are you doing? Oh, it's my fault. Although, you know, usually with 4 it's enough, but I guess I'll just do an extra one. Yeah, that would be. I would get the magic that I've already been using throughout the run. It's fine. And then you get the tutorial, which you also skip, and now we get to the not interesting part of the run, or the most interesting part. How would you want to see it? You know, it's the walking section. Now this is Sparta, and you know, they see you and they go, "Oh, it's the god of war, Lord Kratos." Yeah, it's they talk to you as if, you know, they hadn't been talking bad about you before, but you know, you get here, you get back here, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's back. Let's throw him a party." Yeah, all hail. Yeah. Basically, this part is it's interesting for the lore because of what happens at the end. But basically, for anyone that doesn't know, this game happens right after 1. In the chronological order, this game goes before Betrayal, and you know, after Betrayal is 2. Like the cutscene at the end of this game is actually God of War 2 start. So it's like there's like a little bit of a, you know, story lore thing involving like. But the idea behind this game is Kratos has a brother called Deimos, and he is well, he was captured by Ares when he was a kid, and he was well, he was given to Thanatos, and Thanatos has him in the domain of death, and yeah, we're pretty much just searching for him. And well, this is Deimos, and this is a very action-packed fight. You can probably see. Okay, he gave me a good pattern so far. I mean, I've been able to kill him many times. So this is basically just kicking him and blocking. Hopefully, yeah, he's down now. Okay, and now second phase. Second phase is just the same. It's just the same. There's nothing. Oh, he hit me once. What? Come on. Just fall. Yeah, there you go. He's now, yeah, he's done. He's done for. Yeah, there you go. And in that cutscene, you see Ares and Athena come for someone, and they take Deimos. And like the idea behind it is that they actually took the wrong one, but you know, they didn't know until they had him with them, and you know, so Kratos became, you know, what he is now, and he has to go rescue him. But you know, we're gonna see what happens with Deimos when we get to him. So now we're in the jails of Sparta, but of course we don't have time to talk to people in the jail. So we're just going to very easy, you know, just touch a look trigger again, and by doing that we load all this, and we can just skip the whole thing. And right in the jail, there's one guy who hates Kratos, like he just hates his guts, and he's like running away from us. But we never see it in the run until, well, maybe we'll see him. We'll see what happens here. But after I kill the Minotaur, I can actually just infinite jump again. Skip the Lion King. The Lion King fight is actually right there. But okay, cool. I didn't actually get the. But you can see the guy right there. He's struggling to open a door. He's actually loaded in all of them, in all the parts, and yeah, you can just, you know, we can just like let him live, even though he hates our gods. But it's fine. We can just get out of the jail fast and touch a trigger right here, and yeah, hopefully, yeah. There we go. We're out. And now we can we get to the Mons of Laconia. on our way to the Temple of Ares, where we are gonna find a very important item for the game. Even though, well, as I already said, it's a key item. So we'll see what happens with that. But basically, right now I'm just gonna be loading the next area. Hopefully, at some point soon. Actually, it didn't load the area. That's funny. I'm just gonna reset the checkpoint. Yeah, now it's loaded. Cool. You can see it there. Yeah, sometimes like there's a trigger like where I was, and there's another one like, you know, not exactly where I was, like out of bounds. Like if you touch that one, it's like the ideal situation. Is what I was going for, but also if anyone's wondering, the infinite jump, like the speed that you can do it at, is whatever your hands can go, because as long as you do the inputs right, you can just do it very fast. But sometimes the areas just like have a lot of lag. So yeah, I should have been like infinite jumping there, but I wasn't even able to do the actual attack, which happens a lot. Now for the plot of this game, this is, you know, kind of important in a way, but like, you know, Kratos never wanted to be the God of War, so like this kind of makes sense in the speedrun lore. Like this statue is supposed to go down, and you know they're gonna replace it with a statue of Kratos, right? But if we never activate the cutscene, we never see it go down. So, I mean, it's not like he wants to become Ares, so it's a good thing that they never take it down, I guess. So we go here. We fought Deimos before as a ghost. Now we're gonna fight ourselves as a ghost. So this is a little Kratos right here, and he is very mad at us because we left Deimos behind, and you know we let Ares take him and whatnot. Coward! If there's any donations, you can read them now.
Sure thing. We got $5 from Qatar saying, is this game called Ghost of Sparta because Kratos goes through every wall? And then we got $5 from John of War, not Ela, saying, wow, Frozen 3 looking like quite the adventure. Anyway, SerSanju, we love you. Good luck from your dad, John of War.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you know, good theory. Maybe Ghost of Sparta is because of that. I mean, it could be. Now that's gonna become canon now. So that's an item key. But if we grab it, there's a cutscene that we can't skip, so we don't grab it. It's faster, and the game gives it to us, and we can use it actually later on. We don't need to use it though. It's actually one of those items that you can grab and not use. And now, hopefully, I'm going the right way. I won't know until something like appears on the other. Cool. So we skip getting our weapons back, but we have them already. We don't need to get them back. So pretty much if we had watched the cutscene where they take down the statue, the same guy that tells you that they're gonna like build a statue for you, he's like, oh, I have a present for you, which is the Arms of Sparta. The Arms of Sparta are the weapons that Kratos used as a general. That's why it's important to have them, but also, you know, infinite jumping. I was trying to do this escape where I don't activate this fight, but I did it too far into the elevator, and it didn't even look like I was in the elevator, probably, but yeah, the game, you have to start it from the cave. But not too far into the cave, or else things won't load. Okay, this is what I talked about before. I need to actually see the elevator on screen, otherwise this wouldn't load. And now we can just get to the part where we get the next magic item, and last one actually. So basically, like in this segment, we get the Arms of Sparta back, and we get this magic, which we never actually grab. Like with the Scourge of Weariness that I skipped completely, this one we don't need to grab either. Everything is loaded from the get-go, so you don't need to actually grab anything. If you were to need infinite magic, probably you would grab it in any percent, I'm guessing. I haven't watched runs in a while, but it's a good way to get infinite magic. Because every time you get a magic attack, you get a tutorial and you get infinite magic, so... And it's the same for all the God of War games, so if you can skip them, then... Yeah, who needs ramps when you can just... die? Oh god. Okay. I guess. Can I do this now? Let's go. Okay, cool. Okay, so this section is where we meet... Well, we never meet him. We never know who he is, but he's climbing right there. He's like having a hard time. So he is King Midas, and he he made a pact with the... He made a deal with the gods to get everything he touched becomes gold, right? That backfired on him, and he just killed his daughter. Right now, like he's just killed his daughter and a lot of people, and he's very sad right now. And he sees Kratos, and he's like, "Oh God, I need to run away. He's gonna kill me." And you know, he's right. He's agreed to go to him, so we are gonna get to him too. Basically, only because we need to use him for to advance. Otherwise, we wouldn't kill him. But unfortunately, he doesn't leave us an option. Oh, nice. I'm not supposed to be grabbing that. I'm supposed to not be attacking where I'm... Yeah, okay, now I attack them. So by doing an ascension... Yeah, there you go. Apparently I'm doing it all wrong. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Cool, nice. So by doing an ascension right there, you... For some reason, you just don't attack the column, those pillars. And you can just infinite jump. And by going a little bit to the right, or actually like down right, you skip grabbing the climbing section, which is actually pretty slow. Nice. Every time I see a seal and I bump into it, it's like so fucking nice. It's very funny, like just the sound when you hit anything with the shield. Okay, let's go. Now we're gonna find Midas. Midas is he's like, well, right now he just became a coward. The thing is, the greed got to him. He made the deal, and well, he's been killing people by just touching them. And if he touches us, we become gold, but we actually never get touched by him. If you grab him, nothing happens. So what Kratos is going to do is actually, oh yeah. By the way, by entering this with the spear animation, we get to walk faster, which also looks very funny. And now we can just use him. Okay, we grab him. We okay. The dogs appear. I'm sorry, dogs. So hopefully I did it right, and I can do it in 2 cycles. Like this is usually like very consistent. Oh no, the dog appeared. Oh no. Okay, yeah, bad cycle. Cool. It's fine. I'm still gonna get here before the animation happens. Okay, cool. So there would be a quick time event, like to mass circle in here, but since we have the treasure, this is pretty much just a cutscene, but we can't skip it. So he keeps like, you know, clinging onto things. He even he cut his hand off, and well, I mean, nothing really works anyway. I mean, he can't. The gods didn't want him to die, so you know he gets to live like this. But you know, Kratos helps him. Don't worry, you're gonna die now. Yeah. Okay. He becomes gold, and yeah, the lava becomes gold as well, and we can go up. But yeah, the gods didn't want him to die, so yeah. Pretty much what Kratos is doing here is just helping him. So you know, so he's a good friend. Yeah, he likes, you know, he likes helping people and you know, with end their suffering and whatnot. It's a good guy, I promise. As per usual, who needs ladders when we can just infinite jump, right? And who needs to go into a building, right? Like, going into buildings is slow. So we're just gonna jump our way up here and skip that. And mandatory fight. This is a mandatory fight. We needed to be able to board the boat afterwards. And we can actually, like, I mean, we can skip the fight, but nothing loads, so it looks very funny though. You just fall through the map. And now this guy's, you can either do this 3 times, or you can do what I'm gonna do here, which is a little bit better. That way you can kill some birds as well at the same time. And then there's a third guy that will appear at some point. Okay, right here. Oh, these harpies, they took too long to spawn. Whatever. It's fine. I can kill them now. And I can now... oh, not that. That's not what I want to do. I'm gonna just do an extra jump right here. There you go. And now we go down here. There's a boat. And we can just go to the sunken city of Atlantis. So this is the vortex. Now, this first fight, you need to actually kill the enemies fast. And then the second fight is on a timer. So we can just chill in the second fight. But, I mean, I'm pretty much going to do the same because this magic is very strong. And going up to every enemy and doing a kick is kind of slow. So the faster we can kill the enemies, the better. And we're going to see the counter go up quite a bit during the second bit of the fight. There's a cutscene that's going to happen at some point when I kill the last enemy of this bit. And then Poseidon's going to get a little bit angrier, and there's going to be a huge thunderstorm. And yeah, it's going to be... This is the loudest area in the game, by the way. This can break your audio like super badly. Yeah, now we're in here and we're gonna try to get the 1000 hit combo. And if there's any donations, this is the perfect time.
Yeah, we do indeed. We have $5 from John of War. I can't believe these silly gods think Kratos is Ares. He clearly is a Scorpio. Duh. And then we also got $10 from Mrs. Sparta. John, please stop using the credit card.
Thank you guys, thank you guys.
Do we have a little bit more time?
Yeah,
cool,
you do.
Because I want to remind everybody that we are here to raise money for Alzheimerfonden, which is the national Swedish fundraising organization focusing on Alzheimer's disease and other dementia-related diseases. Their aim and purpose is to increase fundraising to the benefit of scientific research in order to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease, which currently do not have a cure. So get out your own credit card and keep on donating. It really, really helps.
Let's go, guys. Let's keep the donations going. Let's help Alzheimerfonden. So hopefully we'll get the good combo here. My combo got broken at the start, so maybe it's like a little bit tight. But I think yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got it. There we go. There we go. 1000. There we go. Yeah, that magic is really OP when you have infinite magic. You can use it 3 times and it just stacks up. Okay, so now we are in Atlantis, and we can start by skipping a little bit of a swimming section. Well, part of it. Not all of it, but... I mean, it's the sunken city for a reason, right? There has to be water somewhere. And, okay, we are here. By going back a little bit, I'm gonna load the area, and we should be good now. This area is, like, when you're underwater, is like, the sound is, like, very weird. It's very, not loud. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cool. Atlantis is ruined. Yep. I don't know who might have done it. Not me, though. I'm trying to help you guys. Oh, God. Yeah. That had to happen. Cool. We do it again. That guy is gonna be climbing there forever because we never activated it. So there's a cutscene where, well, the guy falls. Literally, he asks for help and he falls. So now we're gonna be skipping all of these fights in here, and the important part is what I said earlier. You know, there's enemies that give you keys, and then you can open things, but we don't need to get the keys. In this case, we're gonna see something very interesting. But first, I have to do that. I restarted the checkpoint there for camera fixing purposes. Okay, hopefully I will not. There we go. That's good enough. Now we are here, and we skipped a big portion. Well, not that big, but like a very slow swimming puzzle. Swimming sections in God of War games are usually like there's always a mandatory section where you have to swim, and it's very good to be able to skip them in this game, because swimming in this game is very slow, as you may have been able to see. The idea is every time you get close to a wall, your momentum like changes again, so you can like well, it cancels the animation. You can redo the swimming animation again and gain more speed, but it's very slow either way. So if you can infinite jump over the water and hit triggers, it's way better. And the triggers are usually like very well positioned, so we don't have to really care about it. Yeah, now we're gonna get to this part right here, where we're gonna skip the whole, like this whole area. Hopefully not get what I got earlier, which deloaded everything later. Oh, nice. That's a good death right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, we're back here. We should land there. There we go. We land there. And now, hopefully, yeah, the door is loaded. If this door is loaded, means everything is loaded. When you deload the area, you start seeing it by not having a door, and then inside the door there's nothing, and you just fall. Okay, so this enemy right here, he has a key item. And as I said earlier, you get them. You haven't seen me use them yet, but you're gonna see me use them now, because for some reason in this specific level you actually have to use one of them. There's two of this, but this one you have to use it. So we just place it here. We have it. I guess we grabbed it somehow, and then we're gonna go back the same way and go to the opposite end and find another one of these enemies. Except that time we're actually going to believe it or not, grab the item, because the like killing the enemy in particular is what loads the next area. So you actually need to get the key item. You don't actually kill the enemy like as you would do like in other fights, as you're gonna be able to see soon. So the idea is I'm gonna infinite jump all the way over here. And there's like that white dot. I go here, bam, I fall here, and I kill this guy by using the key. And now I have the key. But the interesting part is that, you know, as I said earlier, everything is loaded now. So I don't need to use it, because everything is loaded. So I can just go to the end of the level. So we have the key, but now that we actually have it, the game expects us to use it there, but I can just use the invisible bridge right here. Oh, nice. Great. And now I'm just going to do some out-of-bounds swimming right here. And as you mentioned, there's gonna be like something here gonna happen. So when you swim out of bounds, you know, like it's not. It's like in any other game, you have to keep triggers and whatnot. And there's a very special trigger, very important right here in the middle of this. But if I can hit it while out of bounds, like that, hopefully that's enough. Okay, cool. Hopefully that's enough. And the idea is you hit that and then you go to the end and skip the slow section of the swimming section. You have to do the rest swimming, otherwise things might happen. But the idea is if you don't do it, yeah, okay. I actually didn't get the thing, which means... Wait. Okay, I crashed the game. Cool. Yeah, this... As I said, very important triggers. And what happens with this game is when you go through triggers like that and then have to restart the checkpoint, sometimes that happens. I think what happened though is because I actually restarted the checkpoint and then quit the game. I think that's what messed up everything, because I loaded everything and then like something else was loaded and the game didn't want to continue with that. But it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully it should all work without an issue. So yeah, okay, cool. So I'm just gonna use the save file again and. Hopefully, yeah, I think I have a good save file for this. I'm gonna have to redo the whole grabbing the keys part, but it's fine. There's no good checkpoint before all of that is the problem, so that's why I don't have a better checkpoint. Otherwise, I would have a better checkpoint. Actually, there would be a better checkpoint. I don't think I ever grabbed it because of practice. This intro part is just, it takes forever. Okay, cool. This is very loud right now. This should be it. Okay.
Since you're redoing a part, can I do some messages?
Yeah, you can read some stuff, yeah.
Alright, we got a $5 donation coming in from Dregon saying, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Kratos? And then I also want to remind everybody that when you are donating to this amazing cause, we also have a lot of amazing prizes that you can win. And the more you donate, the better the prize you are eligible to win. Personally, I think one of the most amazing prizes that we have is the custom ESA PlayStation 5. You do have to be pretty generous to be eligible for that, $250 donated, but you can accumulate that over the entire week, both on Stream 1 and Stream 2. So get to donating, and the more you donate, the better the prize you can win.
Because so far, everything that I thought was 100% gonna be good failed on me. It's the marathon luck right here. As long as it happens in this run and not the next that I have, is fine. Because for anyone that doesn't know, I am running Bioshock 2 tomorrow. I'm just gonna plug that. Yeah. There could be something bad happening in that game that hopefully won't happen, but it doesn't have anything to do with crashes, although the game can crash too, but it doesn't take that long to enter the game again. Okay, so we're gonna redo all of this. Yeah, the reason I don't have a save file here is because it can break the game too, so that's why I never get a save file before this area right here. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Kill the guy again. And now I kinda don't want to do the out of bounds again, just in case this happens again, because it's happened once. Might as well just be safe right now. So I'm gonna show off, like, you know, what I was supposed to skip. Pretty much. I'm still gonna like swim out of bounds for a bit because it's faster. As I already said, like swimming in this game is very slow. So as long as you can swim at least like for a while out of bounds, it's way better. Because there's this whole section right here where you might have to like wait. So it's better to just go like this, and you can instead just go in here and just go in the tunnel, and that's it. As long as you go in here, you shouldn't miss any of the triggers. So there we go. So this is what you skip. Like there's no, it isn't like a big thing. If it was like something big, I would have done it again. But just to be safe, I just skip it. I just keep doing the skip, and yeah, pretty much. At least I got to show off what happens if you actually fail one of these things. The next area doesn't load, right? And this is what should have happened before. But okay, so we now can go all the way to the end by just infinite jumping like this. That white dot, that's where I'm going. There we go. And this, well, it just spawns a bridge, but the bridge is actually right there. I mean, can you see the bridge? It's right there. Yeah, there you go, right there. So, just for the fun of it, do you remember that key item that I talked about before in the Temple of Ares? This one. I never grabbed it, right? But well, you can just use it, and you don't even need to use it, by the way. It's, you can just skip it. The bridge is actually there. Every time a bridge spawns, it's usually just the look of the bridge. The actual bridge is right there, loaded in already. Because this is the last level in the game, right before the last boss. This is the Domain of Death, and yep, this is where we're gonna find Thanatos. But first, we need to do some more jumps. And yeah, funny enough, even with all of the stuff that happened and the crash and everything, it's still going to be not a very slow run. Hopefully I touched the trigger. There's a very important trigger right there. And it loads, yeah, it loads the next area, and the next area is loaded, so I touched the trigger. And now we can just infinite jump all the way. Yeah, these enemies are very annoying. We can just infinite jump all the way over here. Cool. And by touching that platform, I get to load this. Oh, nice. Okay. I guess I deloaded it again. That's fine. I don't know why that happened, but it certainly did happen. There we go. Now we are here, and we can keep skipping more and more fights as we go, because there's a nice introductory fight to the temple in here, but we don't have time for that, so we're just going to skip the triggers that activate it and just go all the way to the temple. But the temple has 3 triggers in here. Well, there's 3 animations that you have to go through. So we can just skip all of it. If you get close to the door, there's an animation where Thanatos talks to you, then there's the door animation, and then there's that. So you get to see the doors open and close if you don't skip it. But thankfully, we can just skip all of that, and we can also skip another climbing section in here. We would have to move that block that you saw back there all the way to the rope. Well, it's a chain actually, and we had to do some climbing, or you can use the infinite jump to go around. But you can also do the infinite jump like it did and go a bit faster. Okay, hopefully now I won't get killed. There we go. If that hits you, it's instant death. So very careful with that. And again, following the white dot in the map. There we go. And we can just go here. Yeah, just infinite jump all the way to the end. So we're gonna get to the very last room before getting into the very important part of the game. Well, as I mentioned half an hour ago, this game is all about Deimos and finding him. So we're finally in the domain of death, and we're gonna see which state Demons actually is in, because we don't know what happened to him. We just know that he's here and he's alive, but we don't know what's gonna happen. So there's actually a skip for this area where you can just, you know, from the start just skip the fire and get here, but it's very risky because you can only do 6 infinite jumps, because the infinite jump requires you to do the spear attack, and those gears they can take 6 attacks. So but yeah, we're gonna enter Demos in a very fun way, where we're going to hopefully toss the trigger as we fall. Yeah, there we go, and we skip the cutscene. So basically what happens is, because you touch a trigger while the cutscene is there, you can just restart the checkpoint and you'll be like put farther ahead. Okay, so this is Demos. He wants to kill us now because we left him behind, right? So, you know, we're gonna let him try to do some damage in here. Hopefully, you know, it will be a fast fight. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he hits us. It's fine. This fight can go one or two ways. It can be either super fast or super slow. This is a slow fight. Sometimes you don't even need to do any damage to him. He just like the magic does the job. But for some reason, sometimes it takes way too many hits. Basically, what you have to see is no health or magic orbs when you hit him. Yeah, like this would be good. There we go. And he grabs us, and now he has his way with us. So while this happens, you can read some donations.
All right, we do have $5 coming in from John of War's wife, saying, "John, I don't know how many times we still have to talk about this, but you just keep crossing my out of boundaries. I think it's time we go back into couples counseling." And then we got $5 from John of War's niece. "Honestly, I'm really enjoying this Animal Crossing Island tour."
Okay, so as you saw, Demos had his way with Kratos. He wanted to, you know, let out some rage. It's fine. His gauntlet actually broke. He was so angry, but Kratos is angrier now. Like he gets super angry because he wants to save Demos, right? He wants. I mean, as we saw in this game, we wanted to help people in this game, and Demos is one of them. And yeah, we also want to get. You also want to help Thanatos not be alive anymore. So. Yeah, I mean, he's the god of death, right? So might as well help him with that. So basically, you know, Demos is going to, it's the usual, almost gonna fall in there. And then, like, you know, him being angry at us, not anymore, because I mean we save him, right? I mean, you're gonna have to hold him a bit longer. It's just a bit, okay? You can actually let him fall, by the way. If you don't move, he just falls. Okay, so we're gonna grab him. It is supposed to be a quick time event, but again, we don't have to do any of that. It's just massing buttons, though. It's you mass circle for one arm and L1 and R1 for 2 arms. It's pretty easy. And then he takes our weapons. Like, why? I mean, come on. Now I don't have weapons. This guy. I mean, come on. Okay, I guess I can just, like, you know, I can just maybe kick him. What? Thanatos, please. There you go. Oh. Okay, so basically, you know, that's what we're supposed to do in this fight. And if I can do it now, because I don't know why I couldn't do it there, but I'm gonna do a very funny thing. When he falls and there's a cutscene. Yeah, there we go. We call Demos, but he doesn't do anything. And now, well, second phase of the fight is going to start now after this. And, well, very interesting thing, his hitbox is massive in this phase. So, we can just, there we go. Just hit the wall. This rock is magic. And he gets all the hits. He takes all the damage. and he doesn't do anything to us. That's great. And now we can kick him again, hopefully. There we go. We kick him again, and when he falls, we call for Demos again because, I mean, he has to help us. There we go. And now, I mean, he wants to be kicked again, so there we go. Another kick. And Demos is very useful, as you can see. He doesn't do anything. And now, with this kick, we send him into the 4th phase. And the 4th phase, well, as you can imagine, it's gonna be something with this rock again. This rock is our friend. So we just hit the rock a few times again, and yep, there we go. He's done. And this is Thanatos. Like the next phase is just free. So what happens now? It's gonna grab us. Since Kratos is immortal, he can't really die here. But Demos is well, he makes he has a very poor idea here, and he goes attack him, which backfires him a little bit. Yeah. Sad to say, he's not alive anymore. But we get to kick him in the face, so that's good. And now it's the actual like killing death and becoming death as well. So because, you know, every time you kill a god in here, you become them, right? So like in this game, it's like the whole thing about like they actually like if you've played the games, you probably know that there's plenty of Easter eggs in these games about Oppenheimer and the whole you know, I am become death thing. So there's like many Easter eggs like that, and there's one in, I know there's one in 1 and 2, and in this game they actually at the end of the game they call you death because you killed the god of death, thus you become death, right? And well, I mean, he's as you can see, you know, just gonna die right now. Very gruesome. There we go, he dies. And we get to do the honorable thing of taking our brother to his grave. So I hope you guys enjoyed through the crash and having to restart the checkpoints. But it was an enjoyable run for me. I love running this game. If you guys want to see me run the game again, whenever I am back from ESA, I'm probably going to run this game again. I still have like some goals for the game and some other God of War games as well. So, and then tomorrow, right after the Half-Life run, there's Bioshock 2 in Stream 1, and if you wanna catch that run, you know, I'm gonna be there doing another game. Hopefully, not, you know, like in this run, not going on overestimate because I messed something up again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pleasure to do this run, and it's always a pleasure doing runs for ESA. Hope you guys keep watching, keep donating, and keep having fun, which is the important part here. And the run is over. So yeah, as I said, this has been Gus Sparta. If you want to see more, you can drop me a follow and you'll watch more. And well, as I said, this is you know, this is what happens at the end. This is Kratos' mother, and well, I mean, this is I'm not gonna spoil, but this guy here is a very important character in the story of the games, and he's there in every game, and he's made 3 graves for Kratos, his mother, and his brother, and only 1 remains now. So yeah, as you guys know, it never happens actually. It's this guy who actually ends up in the grave, but
only 1.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll take it away.
Thank you very much. And once again, let's hear it for SerSanju and this amazing, amazing showcase of God of War, Ghost of Sparta, and how walls are sometimes just a suggestion.